Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, and today we are previewing this week's college football matchups. This is a very important week for college football. Two main matchups hold this week up. One of them is a little bit less than the other, and a lot of these games this week can have implications on who's going to win the Heisman. Main one we will discuss last. Other stuff happened a couple days before, but nothing really important. The only one that someone important is Boston College and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh beat Boston College 24-13. So that was the only thing that really happened. So let's discuss the other games for this week. Starting off at 12, you have number 3 Michigan traveling to play at Maryland. Maryland finally gets a win. They're bowl eligible. They had a 5-0 start to the year. They lost 3 in a row. Then they actually beat Nebraska, so good stuff for them. But I don't see them stopping Michigan. This team is very good. So yeah, without Harbaugh, they ain't gonna stop Michigan. And then you have UTC, University of Tennessee of Chattanooga. That is amazing. That's like 30 minutes from my house. At number 8, Alabama. That is going to be a tough game for them, of course. I got Alabama winning this one in a game that should be over by the end of the first quarter. Actually, Chattanooga's pretty good for their conference. It's the Southern Conference, if you know what that is. So, yeah. Then you have 10th ranked Louisville traveling to play at Miami. If any team's on upset alert, it's going to be this one. It's Louisville. You're playing in not an easy environment. This is probably my upset of the week. Give me Miami in this one. This is my upset of the week. I got Miami upsetting Louisville. Miami's played some close games. I think we'll be able to actually pull this one out. They're pretty good at home too. Then we have Rutgers playing at Penn State, 12th ranked Penn State. There's a lot more questions about this Penn State team than answers. There's a lot more bad to say about good than good right now for them, because they have been in a 7-year span pretty much of we're 10-2. And they're more waiting for the fall off of Michigan and Ohio State than them actually be able to take a jump up, because they've not beat Michigan in a while, and they've definitely not beat Ohio State in a while. I don't know the last time they beat them back-to-back years, so they have to have like generationally great players for them to have a chance. And that's what all teams have. All teams need some great players to win very important games. And that guy was Saquon Barkley. They don't have a Saquon Barkley anymore. Nick Singleton is pretty good. They have number 13. I forgot that dude's name, but he's pretty good. The receiving course not the same. This team's just not the same. A lot of Penn State fans are going for James Franklin in this job. Remember, this Penn State team was very bad for a while. Pretty bad for a while. This James Franklin ramped it back up. And if they fire James Franklin, whoever gets him, will be very lucky. And then we have UL Monroe playing at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to win this one. Tough week last week against Georgia, but only team I can't say that for this year was Missouri. So, yeah, shows how good Missouri was. Missouri is. They're very good. Then we have number 14th ranked Oklahoma at BYU. Oklahoma's going to steamroll BYU. They should, and I bet they will. They have 24th ranked Tulane playing at Florida Atlantic. Keep up the winning Tulane. I got them continuing it. Then we're going to jump down a bit, time-wise at least, to the 2:30 game. We have one of the second most important Pac-12 game of the week, at least in my opinion. You have 22th ranked Utah playing at 17th ranked Arizona. Arizona, they have not, since I've started picking them, they're 4-0. I'm riding the train of Arizona. I got Arizona winning this game. Let's go. Wildcats, push with the Wildcats. Let's go Arizona. This is what you could argue is the game of the week. This is one of the two matchups of the game of the week. And it's necessarily not the ranking matchups, it's the significance of this matchup. And it's the game that was written before the year started, that this was the game. This is the game that means more than anything else in the SEC. This was arguably the supported SEC game of the year heading into this year. Number 1, Georgia travels up to play number 18th ranked Tennessee. As a Tennessee fan, I'm very excited for this game. Am I confident? No, not at all. Not after last week. No. Georgia looked extraordinarily good. We looked extraordinarily bad. But last year, we had that same thing pop up with the South Carolina and Tennessee thing. South Carolina played egregiously terrible against Florida. And then we had a great game, I'm pretty sure, against Missouri, wasn't it? And then we have to go play them. Then they just put up 63 on us. Am I saying we're going to put up 63? No. But we're going to have a chance. We have a chance. Is it likely? No. But I got Georgia winning this one. And then we have Illinois playing at 16th ranked Iowa. If you willingly choose to watch this game, I feel sorry for you. There's a lot of better games on than that one. So, yeah. I got Iowa winning that one. Probably just by their defense. Then we have Wake Forest at number 19th ranked Notre Dame. Sam Hartman's team. And Notre Dame's had some tough losses on the year. A lot of tough losses, actually. Very bad year for Notre Dame fans. Because you've had some success. You've had some good wins. But the heartbreaking losses you've had to Ohio State, Louisville, and then Clemson. All tough losses, but I think Notre Dame's going to win this one. Playing his former team, Sam Hartman should be doing good. Then you have 20th ranked North Carolina playing at Clemson. Give me North Carolina in this one. I know Clemson's solid right now, but give me North Carolina. I trust them. Clemson on the 2 or 3 game winning streak, so that's something. And then this one, I know this is not a ranked matchup, but it's so important to mention. These teams are on like the borderline of a top 25 team, so I'll cover it. UCLA is playing at USC. Give me USC on this one, both teams. I mean, UCLA has somewhat of a better defense, but this offense for USC is just so good. So I don't think UCLA has the talent defensively to match up with Caleb Williams. I'm not saying USC's defense does have the ability to match UCLA, but I do think UCLA's UCLA's offense is just worse than USC's, in my opinion at least. Then we have Minnesota playing at Ohio State. That's on 4 o'clock's Big Ten Network. I'm not sure I didn't mention any other channels, but I mentioned that one. I did, but I got Ohio State winning this one. Should be easy. And you have Oregon, 6th ranked Oregon playing at Arizona State. Give me Oregon in this one. It's just Bo Nix needs. This is another important game for Bo Nix to get his stats up. Because the only chance you have to win a Heisman is if Michael Penix loses a game, which he could, and the other possibility is that if you beat him later in this year, because there's no other way, because that would make no sense. It puts you above a team that you lost to. It just doesn't make sense. We have 23 ranked Oklahoma State playing at Houston. Give me Oklahoma State in this one. Bad loss last week against UCF, but Houston's all looking great, so give me the count. Like the Cowboys or something like that. Give me Oklahoma State. I'm going to jump down a bit to the 6:30 game. You have North Alabama playing at 4th ranked Florida State. Give me Florida State in this one. After their first game of the year against LSU, they've had a pretty easy schedule overall. Pretty easy schedule. And it's an ACC schedule only, and their toughest game might have been against Miami. At least off the top of my head, that's one I can think of. I'm in Duke, but Riley Leonard got hurt. So that's a tough one to fairly assess. And Clemson, we already know how they are, and they barely beat Clemson. So, yeah. And then you have number 21 ranked Kansas State playing at 25 ranked Kansas. Important game for both teams. Big 12, any chance when it has in the Big 12, you got to win this game. Chaos will have to break out, but chaos is in the process of this happening. It's happening in the Big 12, so you got to win these games. I got Kansas win this one. I know I mentioned that Jalen Daniels is coming back next year for them, which is very good. You can see he only played 3 games this year. He was able to come back. Let's see what Kansas does. I think they're going to win this one. It's going to be a close one, though. Going to be a close one. I'm going to save the game of the week, in my opinion, to the end. At 7:30, Florida at number 9th ranked Missouri. This team's on a roll. This team is one of the best teams in the country, and they deserve the top 10 spot. Let's go Missouri. I kind of like Missouri, so go beat up Florida. Keep them from making the bowl game. That'd be funny. Because then we have 7th ranked Texas playing at Iowa State. There's nothing that leads me to believe that Texas is going to lose. I mean, Quinn Ewers is back. This team's looking pretty good right now. Give me Quinn Ewers in Texas. Give me that matchup. And then we have we have Georgia State at 15th ranked LSU. easy one for Jaden Daniels. He should be able to just win the one of these. The 4 Heisman candidates right now are Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, and the guy I'm about to mention is the 4th one, who's, in my opinion, the front runner. 5th ranked Washington, Michael Penix led, who was the guy I think is the front runner. And at 11th ranked Oregon State. I did not give that list in any order. I just said what I said. This game, heading into this year, I had Oregon State winning this one. I did. And they've given me no reason not to believe so. Washington's given me a lot of reason not to believe so, though. Oregon State's not giving me a reason why. But Washington is. But I like when I make predictions and stuff, usually to hold up my end of what I preseason predicted. I usually like to listen to something that like ridiculously changes. I usually like to because, well, yeah. Give me Oregon State. I like this team. This team is a very underrated team to play at home. This is a tough environment. You can't just walk into there. And this is one of the biggest games Oregon State's ever had in the history of their program. Because if you win this one, something's fallen into place. I think if you beat Oregon, I think you might be able to make the Pac-12 title game. If you win these games. Because you got Washington, then Oregon. Both tough games. Give me Oregon State in this one. This game could end up being a shootout. You got quarterbacks that are very capable. DJ Uiagalelei, Michael Penix. I doubt it's gonna be a shootout, but I guess it's gonna be in the high 20s, low 30s, possibly a bit extended to that. Give me the Beavers in this one. So yeah, hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, y'all. Put in the comments how you feel about this. All predictions you have for this week. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, y'all, and God bless y'all.